What you have done is stood up and said, I'm gonna speak. And in the 26 states that have bans on woke, bans on books, 1,600 titles, 80% of whom either talk about the experience of being LGBTQ in this country or have a protagonist or major character who is a person of color. You're speaking up to the dozen states that are now copycatting the Don't Say Gay law. You are not just standing for yourselves, you're standing for all of us.
Students at New College of Florida are an amazing group of young adults. And it's been an incredibly important public college in Florida for decades. It's literally considered an honors college. But what the governor did was use his power to say, you should not learn gender studies. The governor fired the president, someone that the student body and the faculty and the staff were incredibly supportive of, fired the librarian, and also flipped the leadership of the trustees to include people who had essentially been at the political arm of the governor. Rather than educators, it was really a staging ground for a larger attack on educational freedom. And then the new leadership decides to put a vaccine denier as their commencement speaker. And they said no. So they organized with their alumni an alternative commencement. So they asked me to come in and be the commencement speaker because they wanted someone who would express joy in their resistance to an effort to tell them they couldn't be who they wanted to be.
While I could say that I am standing here as a civil rights lawyer, I want to use the words of another alum who described the experience of coming and being a student at New College. I do feel pretty confident that had I gone to some larger state university, I would not have felt socially challenged and called on to question myself and answer the white nationalist community I was standing up for.
The hope of our future is that young people are about to become a third of the voters of this country. It's a group demographically that is not only multiracial, that not only identifies by gender in much more complex and interesting ways, that demands things like the right to have an abortion, the right to read and to learn about themselves, their histories, and the right to have their viewpoints. They have the ability to control the future of the country.